All right.
I see a map. I don't know how long that'll remain, but I see a map.
Well, we'll
Okay.
see. Anyways, welcome back to Adventures in Tellarum. It has been a hot minute since the last time because of a bunch of stuff that happened, but we're finally back. So, uh, anyways, how much of a recap do we need? Because it has been a while.
Just enough for the viewers.
Well, if we're in agreement there, then I suppose I will do the one that's just enough for the viewers.
For me.
That'll be a lot easier because I have it written down and I don't have to actually scroll through my notes and make up a recap. Anyways, when we last left off, our party had accepted a quest to travel to the Waking Woods and deal with the lingering undead left over from the attempted siege on Westeria roughly 40 years ago. When traveling, the party came across a small thorp on a split in the road, one side leading to Westeria, the city which the request came from, the other one leading towards the Waking Woods. It seemed that this corp had Thorpe, not corp. It seemed that this thorp had been abandoned quite suddenly. But upon some deeper investigation made by our party, they came to discover other signs of tracks leading through the village. At first, looking like just human tracks, but realizing that they were more shambling and disorganized, more like the tracks of left by the undead. Following these tracks, they seemed to lead towards the city of Westeria. Our party continued along the road, heading towards the city, and found it. And upon arriving at the city, found it entirely overrun by undead. However, these undead did not act as you would normally expect. They seemed to be going about their lives and their days like they would if they were still alive. Our party decided to investigate a little bit, starting their search for information about what could be going on in this city at a tavern in the entrance of the city. That is where we now find ourselves with the larger, with a larger man behind the bar, who seems not as undead as most of the other undead in this bar, who interacts with the party, who calls out to the party as they enter. Welcome to the Dead Man's Drink. Oh, it's been a while since we've had heartbeats walking here. Have a seat. I'll be with you in a moment. And the story continues. As you enter this tavern, it is filled with undead beings who are, like everyone else in this city, behaving as if they were still alive. And there is a table with, what do you know, just enough seats to fit the party. And
I would like to
suppose-
proceed to the table quietly.
All right. Well, this is interesting. So, I'm going
You
to
heard the
clarify that
man.
this is Phyllis speaking. This is definitely not normal behavior. Nothing about this.
I don't
city
think
is
I'll be
normal.
drinking anything here.
And they said we'd be paid per undead killed, right?
It might not be a good idea to just start killing undead right now. This is a quite populated area. As you begin this discussion, the man behind the bar approaches the table. All right, what can I get for you?
Hey, would you know anybody that works for the Adventurers Guild? Is there any representative of the Adventurers Guild here in town?
Adventurers Guild. Well, we used to get adventurers through here every once in a while. Not part of a guild that I can remember.
Well, it seems that you have a lot of unemployed. It seems like you have a lot of undead here in this town. None of them have ever been previously employed with the Adventurers Guild.
Well, I feel like that's probably something you'd have to ask one of them. But, yeah, you could see if anyone's willing to talk to you here.
Would they not be willing to talk to heartbeats like us?
Oh, it's kind of odd, you know. The tension between living and the dead, you know, can get iffy.
Well, why don't you regale us as to how this?
You cut off there at the end. I'm not so sure you're not still cut off.
I think what I was basically hearing from Skylar is he wants the undead to recount, well, how did this all happen? Is at least trying politely to ask it instead of just, why
Well, that is definitely a story. Not that long ago. Well, I'll say not that long ago. It was more like a few weeks past. We were all in the village, in the city, minding our own business, doing our jobs. When suddenly the entire city gets surrounded by undead. One of them sent a messenger through and went up to the castle. Not sure what it said or any of that, but shortly after I would say the messenger came back through, but he really didn't. And next thing we know, there's arrows flying and Skylar's leaving.
Oops.
I think it fully died. I think the internet died for him. I'll see where I was when he gets back. It's gonna take a couple minutes, probably. I figured this was gonna happen as soon as he suddenly went silent in the middle of the the middle of this question. Technical difficulties will return in a moment. Anyways, I could continue on, and if you want to recap him.
Yeah, I can just do that.
All right. Well, and suddenly there was arrows flying. Things started just happening very quickly. The city was overtaken within a mere moments. And next thing we know, this undead woman walks through. And everyone she touches suddenly raises back. It's really hard to explain, honestly. You kind of had to be there to see it. Otherwise, the only thing that'd make you believe it is the fact that we're all here.
So a random rotting lady just kind of stopped by, touched everyone, and now it's zombie life.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay then.
Hello?
You back?
Welcome back, Skylar.
You want to recap him on that,
Yeah, so
On that story?
basically, undead lady came to town, started touching everyone, and lo and behold, it's Thriller.
the
So
city
this is
was...
contagious?
No, the city was surrounded. An undead messenger came through, didn't come back out, and then suddenly arrows start flying, and it's suddenly a siege. All sorts of people die, but by the end of it, an undead woman comes through, and every body she touches raises back to life. And now we're here, essentially.
Well, almost back to life, right?
Yeah. Not life as you know it. Excuse me.
So, where is this old lady now? What kind of... Where's this undead lady?
Well, she would be in the castle, probably. I mean, you tend to take a city and then you take it for yourself.
Huh. I'm gonna quietly wonder to myself if killing her might destroy the entire city worth of undead.
Can
Stop
I
her
have you
magic.
guys roll a perception check as well?
Yep.
I will roll for Alec and Phyllis.
Gotta
as
love
well.
the doubles.
Double 12. Oh, that's a good one. Perception. Ooh. Phyllis doesn't notice it. Skylar, you would have advantage on this, probably. So, wisdom. Okay. Oh, actually, he would also have advantage on it. All right, so Skylar and Alec, both, something starts to smell weird off. It's almost like a scent of rotten eggs, kind of. Like a sulfuric smell that slowly begins to make its way into the tavern.
I smell demons.
You don't smell this. You got a 12.
Oh.
But Ankh and Alec do, the two priestly characters.
The feathers on the back of my neck start to prickle, and I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
All right.
It's kind of ready action, looking at the door, but not. I'm not sure who's coming, but somebody's coming.
Yeah. You are prepared for whatever you think is about to come. As a larger humanoid man walks through the doors as you guys are conversing and trying to figure things out, mostly staying silent to each other. And this man seems pretty typical for the most part. You notice as he walks in, his body seems like it has seen a variety of combat, scars covering most of his body. He has a large club leaning on his shoulder. But the thing that stands out to you most, isn't his war-torn body or the scraps of metal that used to be full pieces of armor covering him, or the massive club. It's the large curled horn protruding from one side of his head, and the flaming red eyes as this abomination walks into the room and looks directly towards you. And as soon as this guy walks in, Alec responds with, "Fuck."
Hey, unicorn! You lose the other one in a fight, or to your own incompetence?
He gives a smirk with what's left of the mouth that is on his face and walks towards your table. So you must
You would
be
be a
the
member of the
mortal.
Adventurers Guild, would you?
I'm sure she would want to meet you as soon as possible. If you would, follow me.
We following you to the creepy undead lady? Because I'm interested.
You will see. And he walks towards the door. Who follows?
Well, like
Of
we
course I'm
have
gonna
much of a
follow.
choice.
All right.
I want to see
He-
who this creepy undead lady is. I want to follow.
He leads you out of the tavern, and you begin walking north towards the castle district. So, what brings mortals such as yourself here?
We're here in the interest of public safety. It starts to get a lot of questions asked about the gigantic city of undead.
I'm sure. I do have a question for you. Do you know what I am? If you want to make some sort of check
We
or
have some
something.
very unfriendly names for what. Huh?
If you want to make some sort of check or something, you can do that. I would say Arcana, religion. Yeah, Arcana or religion. If you want to
Great, two
actually
things I'm
know
terrible
exactly
at.
what this is. A 3 and a 9, yep.
Are you the Muffin Man?
Not quite. That's a pretty nice roll for Skylar there. Phyllis has no
Do
idea.
I know what this abomination is?
Ankh knows what an abomination like this is. You know that abominations are creations from dark necromancy. Not on the way of creating an abomination is to essentially force a demon into a corpse, or sometimes a living person, but that is much more difficult.
So this is an inhabited body,
Yes,
a possessed corpse.
exactly. Do you respond with this information at all?
I would like to say something along the lines of I suspect he's an inhabited body. That he's not who initially owned that body.
Yes. And can you guess who I am? With that religion check, I will allow you to keep that 21. You've got a pretty good idea. You have no idea who this body originally belonged to, but you've got a pretty good idea of who the demon residing in it may be because of the shape, specifically because of the shape of the horn and his, the way he's, just acting, the way he is, the way he presents himself. This is the demon Despair.
So
This is Despair. We should see how his brother Agony is doing.
yeah, I heard that guy was having a tough day.
It's funny you should mention this. Anyways.
Yeah, I am not going to mention I might know exactly who this demon is. I don't know how that might help me.
No takers. Very well. I am Despair. And now you all know who he is. Not one of the upper class demons, one of the lower class demons. Skylar specifically. You know this. Not extremely powerful compared to some of the other demons you might know. But I will have anyone who wants to roll a history check as well.
Pretzel's just gonna make another joke. Despair? What, were your brother's horror and agony not available?
It seems this one finds himself funny. I can fix that if you want. With that history check, you know that...
Again, no takers.
you know that Despair is I mean, it's despair. He's not known for, like, good things, clearly. But not much more than that. Well, we are arriving at the castle. As he brings you to a large portcullis gate that slowly raises and allows you entrance into the decently sized castle courtyard of Wisteria. It's not nearly as big or majestic as the castle in Centralia, but it is still a marvelous sight for any of you who have not been in a larger city very frequently. He leads you through the courtyard, and I'm going to have you guys make another perception check as you go through, as I'm sure you guys are kind of on edge, keeping an eye out for things. That's a natural one from Alec. And a 5 from Phyllis, so they don't notice anything. Can I get...
Straight up, suit of
There it is.
armor turns his head after they walk by.
All right, so you guys walk into the courtyard. Nobody really notices anything out of the ordinary in here. Just the fact that all of the guards that would have been stationed here are now undead. Except Ankh, you kind of get a glance as you look up slightly. You get a glance at what looks like possibly somebody hanging off the side of a tower, completely naked.
Oh, that's weird.
That all you say?
Yep.
All right. He leads you. Despair leads you into the castle. The gate opens up into a decently sized throne room, and he leads you up to the throne. I'm going to throw you guys onto a battle map just because it's here. As you see a woman standing there, very war-torn as well. As you can see from the token, she has a large amount of her arm. The flesh has been rended from it, and it is just bone, somehow still being held together. She has 2 decently sized axes on her hip. She's wearing very worn but sturdy looking leather armor, and the horn, she has a single horn protruding from her head, similar to the other 2 abominations standing in this room. The 2 abominations are, of course, Despair, who you already met, who walks over to the right side here. And then another one stands on the other side. The horn looks very similar, with the body only slight variations. The bodies that they both inhabited could have been brothers in life. There are also 2 whites standing at the ready on either side of you. And as you walk in and approach the throne, the woman stands and looks at you. You must be the mortals. How has your stay been so far in the new city of Westeria?
Friendly, but a little concerning. Weren't expecting so many demons, for lack of a better word.
Well, it hasn't been
Well,
altogether rotten.
a comedian. How grand. Well, fuck, what was I gonna say? oh,
If you wouldn't mind my inquiry, why would you bring all these people back to life, but not send them out into the world? Why would you keep them localized here if you
well,
are going to return their lives to them?
they were living here when I took it. Do you not like my handiwork?
It's not without a flaw or two.
Well, nothing is perfect. So, why exactly have you come here? There must be some reason.
Well, frankly, you have the entire continent a little worried. Cities of undead don't pop up very often.
Worry. That's typical for mortals. After all, every time I appear, it seems to bring a little worry. Oh, right, forgive me. I haven't introduced myself. You may know me by several names. Queen of Undeath, Bringer of Destruction. But you can call me Abaddon. Might I have your names?
Um, so I might know about this as a cleric, right? Or
Yes,
maybe the other guy that tagging along, whose name I can't recall.
Alec.
Despair.
It's right there.
Um, I will need you to screen share because I have a
Can't
white
see it.
screen for
All right.
That is
yeah.
fine.
Yes.
That is
You
why
and
I bring
Alec.
this up as an option.
You and Alec can make either a religion check or a history check. Wow. This isn't a high DC, and Alec just failed it.
The worst part is the fact that, from my own personal knowledge, I know who this is and what this is. But Kretzel ain't gonna know shit.
Wow. This is not good. Yeah, you it sounds very familiar and you feel like you should know this name, but you do not.
So I'm gonna offer a hypothetical to you, lady. Not something we
Anyone
would
else
do,
can roll a
but a
history, by the way, if they want to.
hypothetical. If we were to say, get you out of here, would everyone out there that's undead turn back human? Or whatever race they were? Or do they all just die? Again, this is only a hypothetical.
Are you asking what would happen if my death were to occur?
Yes, and mostly to all the villages.
Well, as my... As currently my being here is the only thing keeping these beings sane, I would say if I were to suddenly disappear, they would all go into a blind rampage, destroying anything in sight.
Understood.
Or
I am not
perhaps they will all fall. I suppose that would be something you'd have to discover for yourselves.
I will be honest. We were hired by Adventurers Guild to purge some undead here and see how bad the situation was. But after meeting a woman as wonderful as yourself, I am having second thoughts about this mission and do believe a compromise may be in order with the Adventurers Guild. How do you guys feel?
In like a dangerous city of undead.
Phyllis is like his normal green that his skin is almost a white. As the only member of the party that seems to recognize who this is. I think
Speak up,
this
Phyllis.
is really bad.
No time.
We should have grabbed drinks from the tavern when we could.
As a token of goodwill, I have a gift for you. Kretzel is going to move up just a bit closer to her. And I'm going to give her one of the Fabergé eggs that I stole.
How quaint. As if something like this would mean anything to something like me. She drops it. As it falls to the ground and shatters. This might come back to bite you in the ass.
That's okay, I still have one more egg on me. I'm just gonna bow and back up to the team.
I love it when my keyboard refuses to put something in. All right, that's in there. Do any of the rest of you have any way of trying to earn my favor? Or any questions that you may have regarding anything else?
Only if you'd like to, only to ask if you'd like us to take a message to our bosses when we return.
And ruin my surprise? Now, why would I do that?
What surprise?
Well, I've
Pretzel's
taken
going
the
to
city.
lean over to...
Continue.
Pretzel's going to lean over to Phyllis. If shit hits the fan, grab Onk, I'll grab Alec, you run.
I feel like we might be beyond that point. All right, where was I? Oh, yeah. Well, I have taken the city. You clearly had no idea about it until you came here. So, what's to say anyone else knows that I am here? I can easily raise my forces, create whatever it is that I wish. You were saying something? If you want to interrupt her, you can. No?
Well, it's just the sending stone in my pocket that the Adventurers Guild is listening through.
Oh, yeah, you've got a sending stone. I forgot about that. Do you activate that?
That I've absolutely had activated. Yes,
All right.
I absolutely remembered about that and had that activated.
Perfect. Perfect. All right. I can create whatever it is I wish to create. And no one would be the wiser until it was too late. Clearly, I have the upper hand here.
Yeah, but nothing's perfect.
You're right about that. After all, if it was perfect, why would we be trapped in the abyss, forced to suffer for all of eternity? If it was perfect, we would have control. We would be the beings that are seen as gods. As she says this, you hear what sounds like a bell, or several bells tolling outside, and she looks around almost worriedly as you hear something from outside the room, and then the door bursts open, and one of the undead guards comes in and shouts, "Dragon!" And suddenly, all of the attention is taken away from you. Well, it seems we'll have to continue this later. And every one of them rushes towards the door on the other end of the room.
I think it's time to get out of here. What do you guys think?
I agree. Well, they're distracted. Quick.
So I think this would be an appropriate time to use the necklace of Pass Without a Trace on the group.
All right. So you each have...
I think Pass Without a Trace applies to 8 characters.
With the necklace, Pass Without Trace applies to... I think it says 4 targets. You can apply it to each and every one of you. You have exactly 4 members in your party. I totally didn't make it so that was the specific reason it did that. Anyways, you all have Pass Without a Trace. That is a plus 10 to your stealth checks. Not that it's going to be that necessary as of yet.
So as we're making our flight through the city,
just a minute. I have one more description as you guys go out into the courtyard of the castle before you get out into the city.
Oh, all right.
As Abaddon and her group leaves the castle and rushes out, you come out, you use your Pass Without Trace so that you're not seen, and move out into the courtyard, where you hear the loud flapping wings of a massive dragon as it lands up on the tower right here. I don't know if you guys are at that spot and can see that ping.
Oh yeah.
It lands on that tower and stands tall, using that tower to keep its weight. Few of the bricks fall underneath of its weight. As this massive red dragon begins to speak. You demons think you can steal my toys and take my fun. You will soon learn the true meaning of regret. As it blasts a massive fireball into another section of the city, destroying it. Now, continue to with your guys with what else you guys want to do as you guys make your way through the city.
This might be our chance. I don't. The dragon's not fighting with us, but we're fighting with the dragon now. I suggest that we hide, and we cast long-range fire spells, and we assist in the burning of this town. Preferably from at speed on the bike.
Like that, I say we head back to the Adventurers Guild and say, fuck this!
I have to agree with Kretzel on that one for once.
Oh, you're the dragon.
As, that is an ancient red dragon, and there's no way we stand a chance if we stay here. Even if we're not fighting against it, we will die.
Just like to imagine that somehow Gretzel recognizes the dragon as like Cousin Eddie, and he's just like, yeah, no, Cousin Eddie's a crazy drunkard.
You want to roll
mad,
a history
everyone
check?
dies. Sure.
Nope.
4. Nope.
You do not recognize this dragon. Anyways, we should probably make way to the exit as fast as possible. Get on your bike thing and head back to Centralia.
Do we want to just exit the nearby gate and then go around the city walls?
The gate that's north when your bike was left at the southern gate?
Yes, but the longer we stay in the city, the more likely a stray fireball is going to hit us.
Yeah?
I mean, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
Well, we'll probably be without that bike.
We'll just walk around the city. As long as we're not within the walls, I don't think that dragon up there's gonna care about us.
As the dragon flies over another section of the city, destroying the city as well as spraying flame outside of the walls as well. Yeah, I don't think it cares about the walls either.
My question is, how do we get paid for this?
I'm sure they'll give us compensation after what we learned.
Honestly, I'm thinking of it this way. Like, obviously the dragon's targeting everything in the city and around the city. So, the faster we move out of said target zone, the faster we don't have to worry too much, even if we have to walk all the way around the dam.
As you say this, another flame spreads right across there, causing a wall of fire in between you and that gate.
Yeah, we start running.
We start running.
Start running? Okay, which direction are you guys running?
Away. Is away a
Straightest path
direction?
out.
The
Probably something
the
like
path
this.
between you and the outer gate just got burned. The portcullis behind you, I didn't describe this because I forgot to, but the portcullis behind you got slammed shut just as you made your way through it. So you just want to make a straight shot as fast as you can out of the city?
Might as well, yeah.
All right. You guys begin running. You notice as you are I'm going to delete these because they
That's
got in
fair.
my way of grabbing the token. As you
I
are
don't know
making
how
your
to
way,
delete them.
yeah, it's fine. As you guys are running through the city, you notice as several of the citizens that you saw just behaving normally start to grab their head and start acting more erratic as you come through the city. You make your way farther in, and as you do, I have one last battle map for you guys to be on. As you guys make it to about this point, I would like you guys to roll initiative.
Fuck. Ooh.
Thank you,
That's a
River.
natural 20 from Alec.
Damn, River, are you taking design inspiration from fucking Fire Emblem? God damn. I'm seeing this whole ass fucking map here.
Actually, this is a map that I did
Great.
not create myself. I have to say that out loud.
Oh, I wasn't talking about like the map design itself. I mean the amount of fucking enemies in it.
Oh yeah, the entire point of this is not to kill everything, but to get out. Just so you're aware. Click Phyllis and turn. Roll initiative. All right, the only one I'm missing is Onks.
Yeah, I'm going to need you to roll it for me because my thing's refusing to load.
All right, I will do that. Add turn. Roll initiative. Nice, a 20 from Onk and Alec. Your dexterity is higher, Onk, so I will allow you to go first. But first, I have to roll a few rolls for the different groups of zombies that are in this area. First, I have to find the zombie. There it is.
3 plus strength mod. So 6 feet vertical. Ugh.
A 5 from that. You know what? I'll section them so that there's enough so that there's a possibility of zombies, so that I don't have to do every single zombie on every turn and remember them all. A 10.
Oh, my bad. Unless it hit.
And one more. All right. So Onk is first. Are you doing Sacred Flame? Is that what you're going with?
So
These
I was wanting
zombies,
to get a.
they don't appear to have noticed you yet, but they will if you do anything against them and if you walk through the area.
So I'm having a little trouble with map things and stuff and things. I was was wondering if with my first turn, because they haven't seen me yet, if I could roll perception to find something to target with Sacred Flame within 60 feet of me
There are
to get their
targets.
attention and move the group. Distract. First move, distract. They haven't noticed us.
Because they're zombies, I'll say, yeah, that's a possibility. But they also haven't noticed you yet, so there are different areas you can go to if you want. You can sneak around and attempt to roll stealth checks to get past them, or see if you can just run past them without them spotting you.
There's a large group of them kind of in the middle of the square. I would like to roll perception to see if I can see anything susceptible to fire damage, like potentially explosive,
All
to
right.
light on fire as a distraction as we run back behind the back alley.
All right. An 8 perception. You don't notice anything that might be able to be caught on fire with your Sacred Flame.
All right.
I will still give you an action and bonus action and movement if you would like to move or do anything.
I can't move my character very well, but basically in the back alley, I'd like to start leading the group down the back alley.
To our left?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Do you
sorry,
still
River. I
have
can't move my character right now
control
or get
of...
the map to load.
That's why I got screen share up for you.
I think you still have control over Ankh, Kretzel.
I do not. Oh, unless I have the wrong thing.
Yeah, it
I
says
do
you
have
do.
the wrong thing.
Should be able to control his token, but not
Listening
the...
to my music, just repeat and...
Oh yeah, speaking of
So I'm
music.
assuming 30 feet would probably be about right here.
I think that's 30
Hey.
feet.
Hey, is that a sewer grate?
Yep.
That is 30 feet. Where? Oh, right there. That might be. Yeah, I think it is. But
You probably don't have a sewer map, so
no, I don't.
I'm with
This
an
is...
eight perception. I just didn't see it.
Yeah, this is a general idea of what the area looks like, by the way. Don't ever take a battle map at face value.
Yep, that's my turn.
That's it?
That's my whole turn. That's my movement.
Alright, Alec is going to follow you. Go around this corner, probably stay about there, and he's going to... He's going to hold his action and cast Sacred Flame on any enemies that come around the corner. Phyllis is going to also...
Could I match that action with him?
You can hold an action, yeah. I'll
Okay.
give you that. Phyllis is gonna pull out his crossbow. I believe he's got one, right? He should. Yeah, he's got a light crossbow. He's gonna pull that out and ready it so that he could fire upon any enemy that makes their way towards you guys. That will take us to the groups over here. Not gonna do much. Just kind of move around. This one's gonna move in this direction. Uh... Kretzel. I should be keeping better track of which zombies I'm moving.
So, I have a question about this over here, because this looks like an awning.
Yes. I'd say there's probably an awning there.
Could I feasibly run, jump, land on the awning, and bounce up from it to get onto the roof?
Crash Bandicoot it.
Exactly.
I think I'm gonna have an acrobatics check if you're gonna do that.
All right, come on, acrobatics, give me a good roll. Oh
That's
my
a natural
god!
one. Well, anyways, as I've heard Brennan Lee Mulligan say, when you roll a natural one, I have to fuck you. So you run over. That is your max movement speed too. You run over, you jump up, you hit the awning, but you bounce just a little bit higher than you were expecting. You then fall down and you take 1d6 fall damage.
Where do I fall down to?
You're just on the ground there. That is a 5 for damage.
Oh.
Actually, that's merciful, but what
Ow.
I would have done, I would have had a hole rip in it, and he was restrained through the hole and upside down.
Oh, yeah. You are now prone.
Yep.
Honestly, I was just expecting I go through it and make a big crash that alerts all the zombies, so...
Oh, yeah. The zombies are definitely alerted. Is there a specifically prone? Okay, I'm just going to use this for prone. Yeah. You fall down, hit the ground, the wind is knocked out of you, and you hear a sound around the corner that seems like you have gotten the attention of something. And that is your turn. You've still got a bonus action.
Well, if I'm knocked prone, I can't really do much anything. What bonus actions can you do when you're knocked prone?
Rage. So you could suddenly get bigger.
He push the ground? Could he use his bonus action to push the ground to push himself up?
No.
No, that would require a full action to get up from prone.
Oh.
Is that it then?
And I think jump is an action. Or is it a bonus
Jump
action?
is an
Because if it is a bonus action, I could
believe.
use my action. Yeah, okay, yeah, no.
Yeah, I thought you already jumped to try and springboard, but
Yeah, yeah, that was your action to. Okay.
Yeah, the springboarding was my jump action there.
All right. So we'll move on to the next group of zombies, which should be the rest of them. I did not. I'm going to move this one because it heard you. So it is going to... Oh, wow. It has enough movement. You're laying on the ground, and from around the corner, a shambling figure makes its way towards you. And is going to attempt to attack you. It's weird that zombies don't have a bite attack. All they've got is slam.
Now, we can see this, and he's in range of our Sacred Flame?
Hold up.
So before he gets an opportunity to
a
attack
hell of an
Pretzel,
angle,
That's
but
60
yeah.
feet. Yeah, he's within range.
just throw it out there before he gets hit.
Sacred Flame is... he doesn't get within range until he's within striking distance of Kretzel, but I will let you guys make the move first.
Because we readied an action. Technically, our action was taken 2 turns ago or so.
Yeah. So as soon as he gets within range of your attack, target must make a dexterity saving throw. Yeah, so... what is...
Oh,
what
yeah,
is
my
your
DC is only 14.
Okay. So we will see... It's a 4. Both of them hit.
2d8 radiant.
2d8?
1 for me, 1 for him.
Right. Okay, so 1d8 each, yeah. Dice. Heck, I'll roll both of them. That's 11 damage in total. So this, both Alec...
Radiant fire?
Yeah, both Alec and, Ankh release a burst of... How do you describe your Sacred Flame? Son of a... All of these zombies have the same hit point counter for some reason, so when I took away the 11 from that one, it took away the 11 from every single one of them. That's
Ooh, I'd like to
awesome.
describe my Sacred
Didn't we
Flame.
have this problem last time you did a horde fight with us?
I fixed it, I swear. Don't count it as HP. I'll have to fix that with each and every one of them, but for now, I'm just doing this one because I don't feel like going through every one of them right now. You were saying?
Yeah, I'm not going to describe it now. That's all right.
I'm sorry, is this... Well, Alex, Sacred Flame, a bright white flame bursts from his hand and slams into this zombie. And Ankh's Sacred Flame also slams into the zombie. And then it, almost out of anger, takes an attack at Kretzel still, at advantage because you're prone. I am so sorry.
Did it do extra damage for being radiant?
No, it did not. It did not seem to do extra damage.
So I roll a critical fail, and you roll a critical success on the return from it.
Yeah, I am so sorry. So, that is 4 damage. And we do max damage for crits. So that is a total of... Well, good thing it's just a zombie, so it's not too much. That's only 10 damage.
Oh yeah, only 10. That's fine.
It could have been much worse. This could have been Abaddon making a critical success against you. Anyways. So that's that. The zombies down here are alerted. And they start making their way further up. I moved the ones on the left last time, so... there's a special way to actually group these guys, and I should have done that. I just forgot how to.
Okay, I think I need...
Onk.
This is
Back to your
lagging
turn.
something fierce.
There are a lot of zombies on here. Onk, your ally, Kretzel, is down and currently getting munched on by a zombie.
I'm going to do the most responsible thing I can think of, and I'm going to throw a javelin at the zombie.
All right, it is currently 60 feet away from you. Just so you are aware.
Which is easy javelin.
All right. That hits. 7 damage. All right. Javelin flies through the air and slams into this zombie. It's still up, but it doesn't look good. It looks worse than it did before, I should say. Is that all you can do?
I don't think I have much for bonus actions.
Okay. What spells do you have? You should have spells as a cleric.
Mending, guidance, sacred flame for cantrips. Come on. This shit out of my way.
I feel like one of the biggest D&D balancing issues is the fact that while heal itself is only a level 1 spell, healing word that you can use for a bonus action is a level 2. So early on, trying to do a ranged heal with your bonus action costs you a very expensive spell slot.
Yeah. All right. Is that all you can do then?
I'm trying to bring up Searing Smite because I don't have the whole spell typed out on my Xbox.
Oh, that would be a bonus action to your melee attack, I believe. Or an action to your melee attack. It's
Okay, so I could do Searing Smite as a
cut out again.
So it looks like
There
I
it
can
is.
do Searing Smite as a bonus action before I made my attack.
Yeah, you use Searing Smite, I believe. Here, let me actually look it up real quick. Do. Yeah, it's you cast it as a bonus action, and then the next creature you hit with a melee attack takes the bonus damage, the 1d6 fire. And ignites into
All
flame
right.
at the start of
Would
each
you
of
allow
its
me to
turns.
cast the searing at the beginning of my turn? And because I already did the javelin throw, I would like to do the searing smite before.
Searing Smite is specifically melee weapon attack.
Yeah. Oh, no, thank you.
So it has to be something you hit within melee range.
Yeah, javelin's a melee weapon.
Not when thrown.
No, you can't distant smite by charging a smite on a weapon and throwing it at someone. Trust me, I've tried.
Nice
You
try,
can't do that
but
with
no.
paladins, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm casting searing smite.
If you want to cast Searing Smite, you can. It will last a minute, as long as you concentrate on it. And then the next attack you make with melee will do the effects if it hits. All right. Alec is going to go when I get back. I've got to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Discuss your plan.
I mean, big thing I'm going to try and do with Pretzel is just kill that one zombie, use these crates all up here to get on top of the roofs, and then just start jumping from roof to distract the zombies away from your guys' area. It's like, what's the best? They're brainless zombies. What's the best they're gonna do? Throw a rock at me? And they'd be throwing it up, so they're
They're
gonna
not
have disadvantage
known
on
for
that.
jumping and clinging. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm getting to the rooftop, and I'll just distract them all up there while you guys go through the back way.
All right. I have returned. Alec is going to cast. Okay. Alec is going to use a second level spell slot and cast Spiritual Weapon. Let's see, what should I have a spiritual weapon be?
Ah, yes, the best level 2 spell.
Do I have anything in here that I can use as a spiritual weapon token? Frick. Well, the only thing I have is Dunyazard's. Alright, I guess I'll go with that then. Ignore the fact that it looks like Dunyazard's spiritual weapon rapier. It's going to jump in right here. That's within 60 feet. And it is going to... It is going to make an attack on the zombie right beside you. Okay. I'm looking at the to hit thing and all right. So what the weapon looks like is essentially a crystalline star kind of forms in the air, and begins to shine almost. It doesn't actually cast light or anything, but it looks very, very sharp as it spins and launches towards the zombie. That is a to hit. To hit is also plus the spellcasting modifier, right?
Yep.
Okay, just making sure that's what it looks like, but you've cast it before, so I figured you might know. It's a damn. Okay. So all right, not bad. A +5 to hit for Alec. Um a 13 hits. And that's a D8 plus the same. Right? Just yeah. It takes 11 damage as this star tears through the zombie, and it once again, as it should be, drops dead. Uh, all right. That'll last for a minute. And he's going to I think he's gonna move right about here and hold. Yeah, that's it. Then we'll move to Phyllis, who is going to move about here, and he's going to take a shot at one of the zombies. A 21, dealing 3 damage. Terrible damage, but at least he hit, right? Frick. Forgot I had to do this. Turn that off.
I did not mean to send that.
Shh, it's okay. That doesn't actually exist, guys. We ignore it. That is Phylus's turn. Zombies on the left. As this one comes around. And that hits, dealing 3 damage to Alec. Leave that one over there. This guy's gonna go up here. This guy's gonna go up here. Kretzel, back to you.
All right. I feel like an important question here is: are these zombies immune to fear?
You can roll. I'd say it's a nature check to see if you know this. Nope, you have no idea.
I've not rolled anything good this entire session.
Yeah, that's not very lucky. The only other way to check is to I don't know, see. There's only one other way to
Right.
see. By the way,
All
if you stand up and go around those, standing up will take half of your movement. But if you stand up and go around those, you will see that they're perfectly stacked for you to get up onto the roof. At least for someone of your size.
All right. Then, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to stand up. Standing up takes the action, right?
Standing up. Actually, yeah, standing up takes an action. The rest is. You still got your movement and all that. I believe.
Damn it, because I was going to dash. Well, I guess I go this far. Then with my movement,
I
just
think.
gonna.
1 minute. Let me just recheck standing
I
up.
thought standing up just took half of your movement. I didn't think that was an action.
Let me double check.
Yeah, so if it only takes half my movement, I can dash and get a bunch more movement back.
Let's see. Okay, the freaking. I hate that the movement page doesn't tell me. Let's see if the prone. Okay.
In D&D 5e, you can recover from prone by spending half your movement speed during your turn to stand up. Standing up does not require an action, but you must have enough movement left to do so.
Right. Okay, so you can take half your movement speed, and then you can dash still.
Okay. And if I remember correctly, dash uses still your base move speed, right?
Yes, it doubles your base movement.
So that means I would go from 30 down to 15 and then up to 45.
Yes.
If I'm mathing that right.
I think the
So I'm
math
going to go
does math.
on this
but-
rat.
What is your movement normally?
My base movement is 30 speed.
So, yeah. I think, yeah.
Alright, that looks like I can perfectly go along this path then. I have the
Yeah.
wrong tool equipped.
The math did indeed math.
Oh, is the game like actually
Roll20 just did a thing, didn't it?
yeah, Roll20 is taking the buildings as a barrier, so I can't actually move my token on it.
Oh, yeah, here. You went...
To right here.
All right. There, you're up there
So
now.
just
I forgot I
Thank
put an invisible barrier so you could still see the map, and it wouldn't like block any visuals, but I could have drawn it a little bit better.
That's fair. to be fair, would you really expect me to just immediately see this and think, I'm getting on that roof?
I was expecting you guys to want to go onto the roof, but I wasn't expecting. I just didn't set it up properly, honestly. Because
That's
I was
fine.
definitely expecting you guys to go up onto the roof, but
I'm going to assume I should roll something to determine if this roof would support me if I raged.
the roof seems sturdy enough.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my bonus action and finish up my turn by raging on top of the roof.
Cool. I didn't forget it this time. Would you look at that?
All right.
What? I was more prepared?
Oh my god. Yeah, that 40 feet is looking beautiful. Okay.
And is that it?
That is it.
All right. 1 second. I'm going to add this token to the turn order as well, so that it doesn't just show your turn as non-existent now. All right. That brings us to the zombies in the front. Kretzel, a few of the zombies see you up on the roof and shamble over to the side, trying to climb up to you, but failing because they have no way of actually climbing. Some of them end up... Wait, 1 second as I actually calculate the movement of this guy. This guy moves towards Phyllis. Makes a slam attack. A 13 does not hit Phyllis. So this zombie moves up towards Phyllis, tries to bite at him, and Phyllis essentially puts his crossbow in the way and shoves it off of him. This guy is going to move up to here. There.
I'm really glad you're making this only zombies, because when you described this area, it was a lot more than just zombies.
Oh, yeah. They seemed like it, but now that they seem to be losing control for some reason, you can assume it's not just because Abaddon is dead or anything, because she left the castle, and it was clear that she was still in like good health for an abomination that looks like they've been dead for a while. But these guys have lost their mind and gone onto some sort of rampage. Ankh, it is your turn.
I would like to step forward and I would like to make a melee weapon attack against this near zombie.
All right. I will have you just around Alec, or do you want to make your way around to get that flanking?
Why not?
All right. Roll with advantage. A 17 hits. That's 8 plus your Searing Smite.
Yep.
Which is... I forgot what it was already.
I'll bring it back up. On start of each of its turns until the spell ends, it also has to make Constitution saving throw or take another 1d6 fire damage.
Yeah,
1d6
the initial
fire damage.
is 1d6. So add 1d6 fire damage to that roll. I will go ahead and roll that for you. Just 1d6. An extra 5 fire damage. So that is 13, right? Is that mathing? Yes, 13. So you deal 13 damage right off the bat to this guy. I have to do this thing and make sure that it's actually going to just deal damage to this zombie and not every single one of these zombies. So how do you want to describe your Searing Smite slamming into this guy?
I don't know.
You don't know? Don't have anything special you want to
No.
do?
No.
All right. Here, I'll make something up. You go for the swing, and as your what weapon are you using? A mace? Yeah, as your mace makes contact with this guy, you can almost hear almost a hammer pounding against metal, as if someone working at a forge in the distance in the background, as flame sparks from your mace, igniting this zombie. Is that all you can do?
Yep.
All right. So that will bring us to Alec, who... Let's see. Spiritual weapon has 20 feet of movement.
Can reach that guy on the corner?
It can. You're right. It's going to move over here, make its attack. +5. A 24 hits. That is so close to a crit. Jeez. So not quite a crit though, so it only gets the normal D8, dealing 9 damage. Make sure the HP is set properly. Frickin' frick! It did a thing. There. The crystalline star that Alec has summoned slams into the chest of this zombie, not killing it this time, but dealing a decent chunk of its health. That is his bonus action. He is going to then make an attack action. Alright, he already used his bonus action, so I can't do that. He's going to take out his mace that he has, and he's going to roll with advantage on this zombie. A 21 hits, dealing 6 bludgeoning. And that brings us to Phyllis, who is now within melee range, seeing very little opportunity to get his hands back on his crossbow to fire. He's going to drop it and draw his sword and make a two-handed swing at this zombie in front of him, getting a natural 1. He swings, completely whiffing it, giving the zombie an opportunity attack on him. This is terrible. Luckily, it only gets an 8, and it also misses. Um, anyways, that's his turn. So we will go over to the zombies over here, which will start with the zombie in front of you guys, who is already locked in on Alec, who is the last one to make a hit on it. A 10 does not hit. This next one's going to move closer and make an attack towards you, Onk. Why? That is the second crit. Anyways, that is a 8 damage, Onk. As the zombies...
Oh, shit.
As the zombie bites into your arm, I know it's a slam attack, but they're zombies, so I'm flavoring it as a bite.
I'm not going to turn, right? Just...
No, that is not how zombies work in D&D, so you're good.
Okay, just checking.
You would know this as a religious person. Kretzel, maybe not, but... then this one comes around this corner up here. That one up there. That brings us to the other zombies. These guys should just be part of the same pack, honestly, at this point. They're all... Oh, do.
They're hoarding.
All right. Kretzel, it is your turn once again.
All right. I don't know if I have to roll for anything of this, but I'm just gonna end up jumping over to this roof over here, like right there.
So
Not that size.
That's a 15-foot jump. I think... What's your strength again?
16.
Okay, you should be able to make that without a roll. But since it's at an angle, I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw jumping onto this other roof. Not a very high DC, but there's a Okay, you're fine. So you can jump over to that roof without problem.
The one time it gives me a good roll when it doesn't matter.
Oh, it would have mattered, because if you failed that, you would have slid down onto the ground and you'd be surrounded by zombies.
I'm prone again.
Fair.
And prone again. Yeah, that too.
Let's see if it'll let me move my marker.
I don't think it will.
Nope, now I'm trapped inside the building.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right.
All
Is
right.
that all you can do?
Nope, because now I'm going to use my bonus action to make you have to do several rolls, River, and I apologize.
All right. How many rolls we talking here?
I'm going to use Draconic Shout, and from there it reaches 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 zombies.
Jesus. Okay. This is a charisma saving throw. Huh. Interesting.
It's because my spellcasting ability, I chose charisma for it.
Okay. Let's see. These guys are shit at charisma. So 11 of them. First one.
Yep.
10. 5. 2 fails.
I'm just gonna keep this up for you.
That is terrible. That's not a nat 1, by the way. That's just how shit their charisma is. 6, right? Yeah, that's 6. Oh,
Oh,
wow. A
19
16.
actually succeeded.
How many
Or
is
not
that now?
19, number 9.
One.
That
Yeah, number
was
9.
number 9.
All right. So
It's a
10.
zombie with no ears.
Natural 20 from number 10. And 11 fails. So 2 of the zombies seem unaffected, but the rest of them, their humanity seems to just barely be there at the surface, and it just slightly peeks out as they are all feared. They are all frightened. Um, let's see. I'm gonna do. Can you bring me out that 40 feet again, just so I can see which ones are?
Yep.
Okay, so
50. There's the 40.
I'm gonna say these 2 at the end uh, aren't affected, and then the rest are.
See, I figured this twofold. Either one, I'm gonna fear them, and they're gonna be really bad at hitting anything, more so than normal. Or 2, I don't fear them, but I catch everyone's attention. And they can't do shit because I'm on a building.
It is very good that good for you that zombies do not have anything anywhere that says they are immune to being frightened.
I actually double checked that myself. It seems like a lot of people do rule that zombies are immune to fear, especially if it's.
These were normal zombies, I probably would have
Yeah,
ruled
if
that.
it's completely mindless, it has no reason to fear because it has no emotion.
But since these guys are being controlled, these guys did have some form of humanity left within them when you guys first arrived. They still kind of have that lingering in the back of their mind. So, is that all you do?
Yes. The only thing I ask is these other zombies. Let me just bring up the draw tool.
Do you have
These
an
other
attack or
zombies
something?
all over here. I'm assuming they also hear it.
Oh, everybody here hears it. It's just these ones aren't really affected by it.
I wasn't worried about them being affected. I was worried about if they hear it and are like, "Oh, that's a noise. I should investigate."
You make a fair point. All right. Is there anything else you can do? No sorts of attacks or anything?
Nope. That was my action and bonus action.
All right. Since you didn't take any damage or deal any damage or do any actual attacks that round,
I do revert, I know.
you lose your yeah.
That was the plan.
So you're back to Tiny Kretzel. And it is now the zombies' turns that you just feared. I'm gonna really quickly retake a look at the frightened. I'm so glad I have the conditions pulled up right here. Disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight, which you are. The creature can't willingly move closer to the source of its fear. Okay. So, these guys, the one in front that's unaffected is going to move closer. This guy's going to move closer, which is going to give. I'm going to give opportunity attack to the. No, actually, since it's controlled by a person who's currently probably distracted by the zombies over by him. Opportunity attack will not be in effect given to the weapon. So, moved 5 feet. He'll move there, heading towards you. The rest of them are going to be moving away from you. Just kind of pretending you're not there. You know, I can't see you, you can't see me, that kind of thing. That guy's moving on the outskirts. This guy is going to move closer. Zombies still pretty mindless, so they're going for the walls, trying to reach up towards you. Onk, we're going back up to the start of the turn order, which there's nothing in that area, so I guess it doesn't really matter. The dragon flies overhead, and towards the back of the battle map, a large burst of flame spreads, not quite creating a wall like the other area, but destroying several of the buildings within.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I was a little worried me going big mode might alert the dragon to our position.
Say towards. Okay, not there. I'd say right about this section bursts into flames. I don't know if you could see that. Here, let me actually. That's all fire. Onk, it is your turn.
So, question about the sacred flame. Did the zombie ever roll a Constitution saving throw for additional damage on his turn?
I don't think it's gotten to that zombie's turn yet, has it? Oh, yes, it has. 1 second. It's a Constitution. I can do that really quickly right now. 16.
Yeah, I think that beat it.
Okay, so the flame sparks up, but it doesn't do. It doesn't catch.
Going to make a attack on this one that just bit me. How would you feel about me using an action to try and break its neck and break its head clean off?
I'd say that might be possible with a nat 20, because a nat 20 could possibly do the entirety of its health. But that sounds more like a rule of cool thing, and that is saved for very specific
I'll just
occasions.
make a mace attack then.
Yeah. A 19 is very close to a nat 20. It's closer. You got a +7, so it's that's a 13 natural. So 7 damage on the one to the below you.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do with this, or?
That is my whole turn.
All right. So no bonus actions or anything?
Nope.
Okay. Then we will go to Alec, who is going to draw his.
If I did any bonus action, the only thing I have is Shield of Faith and the Searing Smite, but the Searing Smite would break my concentration on the other Searing Smite.
Well, I think the Searing Smite there has ended because of the Constitution save. The success on it.
Okay.
So if you still want to add that Searing Smite, I will allow it for this one.
All right, I will do that. Better mark my spell slot.
And that's a D6, right?
Yep.
4 extra damage. Which is that much better than it was before. It is at half health with that. I just realized I should have been doing this with the other ones as well. That's knocked prone. You knock it prone with that one hit. Alec is going to take his turn. We need to hurry up and get the fuck out of here! As he's going to take... Currently, he's not in really any situation to escape, so he's going to make his spiritual weapon attack. Da-da-da-da-da. +5 to hit. Jesus. So the spiritual weapon goes flying past the zombie and quickly turns its way back and misses miserably with a natural 1. And Alec is going to make his attack on this zombie right between you and him with a 13 to hit, dealing 5. Alec smashes his mace into the zombie's skull, killing it. And he's going to risk an opportunity attack and rush past the zombie to this point right here. Zombie makes its attack.
Isn't that zombie prone?
Oh shit, yeah, you're right. Never mind, it doesn't do that. He rushes past the prone zombie. Phylus's turn. Excuse me. I'm in the grades with our priest. He's gonna make an attack. Why? Well, anyways, that's another natural 1 for Phylus. So,
I feel like Roll20 is telling you
And
stop
another
attacking
8.
the zombies and just run.
It's not me it should be telling this to. That's another 8. He's with that miss, he's gonna be like, you know what? Fuck it. Leave the crossbow.
Don't leave your crossbow. At least pick it up quickly as you leave, so you don't
That's
lose
an
it.
object interaction. It requires an action. He's gonna run past this way. Oh wait, no, it doesn't get that opportunity attack because it already got an opportunity attack from the fail. That's a miss anyways, so it doesn't really matter. All right. Zombies over here on the left. This guy comes running towards you from this angle. That one.
So
And these guys. This one comes around the corner just in time to catch Alec coming through. A 17 hits with 4 bludgeoning damage. Jeez. Why are these guys hitting so well? That is also within range to hit Alec. A 9 does not hit. Luckily for him. That side has clearly been blocked off at this point.
say, don't forget that a lot of those zombies that haven't seen anyone yet did hear me.
You're right. I'm gonna actually move that guy that way. Kretzel, it is your turn once again.
I am just going to move slightly up to here so that I am at the peak of the roof and make sure that every zombie can see me. And I am going to firebolt.
All right.
Directly on the guy in front of me there.
All right. Roll the hit.
Right. I'm trying to remember how to roll the hit for spells.
I think it might just be a straight D20.
Okay.
You know, I also feel like I should have given you an inspiration at this point for how well you've been playing your character. So I'm gonna just give you that right now, and you can re-roll that if you want to. That didn't help.
Can I just save that inspiration for later then?
I'll allow it. Just
This-
because of
this
how
is
bad this is
sad.
going. This is very sad.
This is sad. Should I at least catch
Yeah.
those two zombies' attentions with the firebolt landing near him?
Yeah, you strike, you throw a firebolt, you spit a firebolt at these guys. It strikes the building right beside them, not even catching the building, just kind of spurting off. And the zombie kind of turns its head and looks towards you. Oh, you've still got the prone condition. Let me fix that.
And then I'm just gonna yell out and taunt all of them for my bonus action. Hey! You walking bags of mulch! Up here!
All right.
That's all I can do.
Okay. So that will bring us back to the larger group of zombies that was in the middle. These guys are still afraid of you. So they're gonna make their way in this direction towards the rest of the party. I'm gonna move these guys down because they definitely got... You definitely got their attention. They're suddenly like, oh look, loud noisy thing. And then here. Here. There's zombies making their ways past each other, just trying to get away from you, also trying to make their way towards you. This one...
Oh, I'm
Huh?
stupid. Says I have a spell attack bonus of 5.
Oh, +5 to those. So
Yeah.
8 plus 5 is... Oh, actually, that 8 hits. Yeah. Those... Yeah, the first one
I
would
mean,
hit.
I'll
just
take
realized...
the miss and keep the inspiration.
I
Honestly.
realized, zombies only have an AC of 8. So the first one hit. Because you got a +5. That's 10. So yeah, you can roll damage for that one. It's still there. I haven't moved it at all, so I'll allow it.
Hey, 9 fire damage to him.
Let's make sure the hit points are correct.
You would think with everything else in...
Okay, so that definitely got its attention.
Yeah, you would think everything else in Roll20 that's just a quick click and auto roll for it. They would at least have that for the spells.
Yeah, you'd think. Ankh, it is your turn.
Wait,
Or
I
your
might be
spell
stupid.
should also be in an attack option. Look at your
I'd like to roll a mace attack at advantage on this zombie at the ground. Just
Yeah,
because.
no.
Oh yeah, because it's
Trying
still
to roll
prone.
it as an attack just shows that.
Yep, that hits. Jeez, that's a decent. How do you want to do this?
I'd like to smash this zombie's teeth in after he bit my arm.
Sorry, I'm getting a phone call that should not be going through right now.
I was about to say, was that the notification that we're running too far in and we need to break?
No, technically the break was supposed to be at 7, but I completely spaced it.
Beautiful. Hey, I'm fine with keep doing this combat. This is fun. I'm actually awake at this time.
Yeah, you slam your mace into this zombie.
Is there a window on the backside of this house?
The
Like,
houses you
between
see
me
are the houses you see are fairly boarded up, very surprisingly well done, well boarded up. You do not expect yourself to be able to get into any of them very easily at all. I don't have it set up for you to get into the houses, in other words.
All right. I'd like to ask Phyllis to give me a boost and help me get to the top of the roof, and then assist him getting to the top of the roof. Because he's within arm's reach and I'm a little short.
Since you guys are literally one after the other, I will allow this to work. I'm gonna have.
Would like to get on that blue roof, kind of towards Alec.
On the blue roof? Okay. Yeah, I'll assume you want him to go over to the shorter side so that you can actually get lifted up there. I will have Phyllis make a strength check, an athletics check, which hopefully is good. Yeah, 15. Yeah. Phyllis boosts you up and gets you up onto the roof.
All right, I'll roll an athletics check to get him up.
All right. That will be your action.
And that's my turn.
All right. You can't quite get him up. But you do attempt. He's fairly heavy in his chainmail armor and the fact that he's basically twice your size. We will count your turns as mixed. Alec is in a fairly difficult situation right now. He is going to...
I'm assuming Phyllis dying here was not something you had planned.
No, it definitely isn't. Uh, Alec is going to cast Sanctuary on himself. And that is, you are the creature. Okay. It does not say he can't make an attack afterwards, so he's gonna do that. He's gonna attack the zombie on his. Okay. That's 4 damage.
Oh, it does at the end. If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, the spell ends.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that. So he won't do that.
Also, if he had Sanctuary, he could have casted it at the start and just ran down the middle lane and got all the zombies' attention without getting hurt.
He could have, but he didn't. So now he's running away. And that is a first level spell taken. All right. That is his turn. On to Phyllis, who took his turn by helping Ankh up. He's gonna wait there and hope Ankh tries to help him up again. It's gonna move us onto the zombies on the left.
Could you use guidance on yourself to help him up?
No, that would have been an action.
That would have been a thing. But
Guidance is an action.
This zombie's gonna make his way around. Boy, it would suck if Phyllis died right now, wouldn't it? I doubt he will, because these zombies have to deal pretty good hitting to actually hit him, which that does not hit.
Oh, you have overlaid tokens. That's why I'm confused. Because there's a zombie token. Yeah, you have a zombie token with an X on it and Phyllis' name under it. I'm like,
yeah,
Phyllis turned into a zombie and died?
Phyllis is standing on one of the corpses of the zombies. So yeah. He hasn't died yet. It hasn't gotten that bad. That is them. Next is these guys. That guy is going to go around. Now he gets advantage on Phyllis, which is not good. A 19 does hit for bludgeoning. Okay, I'm going to move that guy out of the way. I'm going to delete that guy because he's in my way. 4 damage to Phyllis. This is the first time Phyllis has taken any damage throughout this fight, by the way.
Yeah, no, that's why I meant a comment about Phyllis dying, because I was like, shit, he died and turned into a zombie? No, you just had zombie token over him.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Dirty 20 for 6. This is suddenly turning bad. Luckily, this guy can't get through because he doesn't have enough movement. These guys are on Kretzel now because Kretzel blasted a firebolt at him. And Kretzel, it is your turn.
Is that red-roofed building taller than the building I'm on?
Which red-roofed building?
The one direct... Oh, that's
the one across?
Draw. I want measurement. Yeah, because I'm wondering, can I see enough Yeah. Can I see enough over the ridge to try and make a shot at that?
That is 70 feet?
It's 120 for firebolt.
You're shooting down in between them.
If you want to make an attack at disadvantage, you can try.
All right, I'm doing it. All right, 2d20s.
You are not rolling well at all, are you?
No, I'm not. Also, I rolled a 3 and a 5.
I need to
So,
reload this
but
page.
3 plus but still, it's the +5 for spell attack. I still hit. If this guy right here has 8 or less of armor, it still hits him.
Meets it, beats it. So yeah, you hit him. The guy on the bottom left?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Roll for damage. That is minimal. That is minimal damage. And
The
you
true
don't...
question is it enough to get their attention off of Phyllis?
I'm gonna say no. Just because of how many zombies are grouped here, how much closer Phyllis is compared to you, and the fact that you did 1 damage. That was basically just a tickle to this guy. So is that all you can do?
I'm double checking. When making a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
Can I ask, how long does this fear last as well? I forgot.
10 turns.
10
or
turns?
1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, that is not a jump I can make right there.
No.
No matter how strong I am. I'm assuming Gooba stomping is not something that I can do either.
Yeah, no. Is that it then?
Yeah, that's it.
If so, then we'll move to the rest of the zombies. I'll do the frightened zombies first, who are going to make their way towards the group over here.
Yeah, zombie frightening is starting to bite me back in the ass, and more of bite my allies in the ass.
Yeah. They're just like, and we just have to move out of view of that one, so... And you are definitely getting a group massed up down below you. And I'm going to make a roll really quick.
I hate that it wouldn't do much damage, but how cool would it be if I raged and then just pile drived straight down into that entire group of zombies?
One of these zombies begins climbing on the other ones and slowly making their way up towards the roof where you're at. Ankh, it is now your turn. Phyllis is in danger.
Phyllis is certainly in danger. Phyllis is in a lot of danger. I am very tempted to cast guidance and run away.
What do you want to do? I will let you
But
decide what you're going to do.
I have a 20 strength. I have 20 strength. I would
Okay.
like to try and roll athletics again to try and pull him out of the zombies and save his life.
Okay. A 25 will allow you to pull Phyllis up out of the range of the zombies. He is now on the roof with you. That is your action. What do you do next?
Run along the roof to get towards Alec
All right.
as safely as possible.
So I'll say you probably run across down to this section. You've got 30 feet of movement, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'll get you right there to the cross point. Unless you want to jump. You can make that. That's not even a 5-foot jump across, but...
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, let me remeasure then just to... Okay, yeah. It's 30 feet to the cross point or 30 feet to a point where you can jump. Either way, you're making it right to the edge. That is it? Any bonus actions or anything?
Nope, that is it.
You
Okay,
could probably yell at Alec on where he needs to go,
you can do
since
that.
you can see him now.
You can, in the distance, you can see the gate further down south. You can see exactly where you need to go from your positioning on top of the roofs.
Oh, I would like to tell my party the location that we're going to succeed here.
Okay. Then Alec hears you, and
Can we get like a glowing green marker or something from the DM that shows, hey, this is the exit goal?
1 second. Alec was... Okay. There, Phyllis is going to... He doesn't see anything slowing him down from just taking this walk across, so he's going to go there. And he no longer has a crossbow to shoot with. I'm going to actually remove that. Just because. So that is his turn. Bringing us to the zombies, who are... all going to follow across the edge of the building, except for this one, who's going to go over here. Is going to make a... It's wisdom, right? Wisdom, right? Fuck. Yeah, wisdom saving throw. Needs to beat. Okay. It fails the saving throw, so it does not hit Alec. It doesn't even get the chance to hit Alec. This one's going to make its way up and out towards Alec. And more zombies gather around the bottom of Kretzel. Kretzel, it is now your turn.
All right. Mm.
It's quite a distance away, but you do slightly hear Onk shout the direction of the gate, which you could see too because
Right.
you're on the roof as well.
Yeah, my question is like, is the gate here? Is the gate here? Is it down here?
The gate
Where's
is
the
off
gate?
the map, but in this general direction.
Okay. Let me measure something. Would just barely be it. Is it possible for me to grab shit and knock it over for my bonus action?
That would probably be an interact with object, so it would be an action.
Object
Depending on-
interactions were always ruled as free actions.
Object interaction?
Oh no, I'm thinking of something else. Never mind.
Yeah, no.
Because I'm thinking of dashing and getting myself right here. But that also is going to involve me getting down from here
You are
and
about
not being instantly taken down by all the zombies.
at the highest peak of that building, you're probably about 20 feet off the ground.
I can live that.
Okay.
You know what? In that case, I'm not going to go as far. What I'm going to do is Kretzel is going to run back 10 feet, and then he's going to charge forward and kind of tuck and roll when he does to try and minimize the damage and get himself up to about right there. Oh, wait, no, that's only 50 feet. So,
Okay.
be 10 feet, 60 would be there.
All right. I'll have you roll a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Hey,
Alright.
a good roll finally.
I will have you only take the 10 feet of damage, so 1d6.
All right. I cannot move myself over to there.
There.
One space behind it.
There.
Yep.
Take 5 damage again? It's not quite rolling maximum, but
I mean, I'm almost at half health now, so...
yeah, 5 bludgeoning from that fall damage.
right. Unfortunately, I don't have an attack action, so I'm going to have to end it there.
All right. Which takes us to the main bulk of the zombies, who are... all of these guys are moving straight for you. That is one. I swear I am not trying to do this, but that was another natural 20. So, yeah, that's 10 damage.
See, this is the downside of Roll20. You can't fudge the numbers as the DM.
This one also has enough range to do... Okay, does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, good. No range to get to you. You see several zombies making their way towards you. At this point, Alec has disengaged the spiritual weapon. All right. Back to Onk's turn.
Can I make it to the zombie that's not right next to Alec, but on the same parallel as that?
Actually, I just realized something. Kretzel, be very glad that you
Yep.
moved, as another wall of flame appears. As the dragon flies overhead once more. Okay, Ankh.
Got it.
So I would like to run past where Phyllis is.
Okay.
And I would like to leap off of the roof with the javelin, and I would like to land on one of the zombies to break my fall.
Okay. You going for this
As
one?
as a screaming leaping goose comes plummeting off of the roof.
Okay, if you're running past Phyllis, I'm gonna assume you're going after the one that's off the edge right beside Phyllis.
No, the one in more close to Alec.
Those ones are too far away for you to reach.
Oh, okay. Can I make it to the one right by Alec?
You can make it to the edge of the building. But this building is about 10 feet up, so you are going to... I'll have you roll the hit first, and if you succeed, we'll see where it goes from there. If you want to try this. All right, a 22. Roll dexterity saving throw. It's a lower DC now because it was a higher hit. That's your damage. All right, you'll take half damage from the fall damage. But you deal 7 damage to the zombie here in front of Alec.
Does he match my fall damage or?
Um, 1 second. Yeah, let me really quickly. 1d6, 3. Okay. So that would be half damage. So half damage rounded up would be 2. I will say he does an extra 2 damage to that zombie because of the force from the fall. So you do 9 damage in total to the zombie and 2 damage to yourself.
Yeah.
Anything else you can do?
No, that's my whole. No.
That's it? All right. That'll bring us to Alec, who is going to... Oh, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? It does specify if he casts a spell that affects an enemy creature. So... does anything you do imply that you might need healing, Ankh, as you do this?
Somehow I took damage, so probably.
I feel like the giant bite mark on his wing arm might show something.
All right. Alec is going to cast Cure Wounds. So as you fall, he kind of...
Does that break his concentration?
No, Sanctuary is not a concentration thing. It's a if the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy creature, this spell ends. So he's gonna cast Cure Wounds because you're not an enemy creature. He's going to do 1d8 plus 5. You get 9 health back.
Wow.
And he's going to do nothing else, I suppose. And that's going to take us to Phylus's turn, who's going to run to the lowest part of the structure and use half of his movement to get down. To hang down and drop off the edge. So he has no more movement. That takes us to the zombies on the left side. One of them is going to get an attack in on Phylus. Miss. One of them's going to get an attack in on Ankh. A 14.
Miss.
One of them's gonna get an attack in on Alec, so it's gonna need to make a wisdom saving throw. It's going to fail that wisdom saving throw, so it's going to miss. And I think like 3 of these guys are part of this group, so I'm gonna... That'll bring us to the rest of the guys on this side. Who are gonna just make their way down. One of the guys on this side is actually in the group that is following Kretzel, so... and I think they're literally right beside you, Kretzel, so they're going to make an attack roll and miss. Pretty sure 2 of them were. And they both miss. Which brings us back to Kretzel's turn.
All right, I know I am opening up for attacks of opportunity, but I am going to move up. Yeah. Do 20 feet of my movement, and I am going to knock down this thing over here to try and block this entrance. They can't get through.
Okay. Opportunity attacks. No way that's another nat 20. And another 10 damage.
I'm at 5 HP.
Oh god, I really hope this doesn't... Please don't hit.
I've taken
this is
3
bad if
crits
this
to the
hits.
face now.
That's an 11. An 11 doesn't hit, right?
It doesn't hit.
Okay.
No, it doesn't.
You're good. You knock that down, creating difficult terrain. Anything else you want to do? I'm gonna mark that spot for
I can
difficult
move
terrain.
another 10 feet and just yell.
So Kretzel moves through there, knocks down the awning, causing difficult terrain there, screams help. What Ankh and Alex see when they look back is a very messed up looking Kretzel. And that's it?
Yep.
All right.
Swear, I'm
So-
gonna take it that like Kretzel is missing half his tail now because one of the zombies just bit it off.
As behind Kretzel and the difficult terrain created by the awning, a small horde of zombies is following. Yeah, this is going very well, guys. Absolutely amazing.
Again,
Oh.
Rio, or River, 3 crits against me. 3 of them.
Yeah, that is not my fault. This is not what I planned here, okay?
So I would like to push the zombie in front of me. I believe
All
that's a strength athletics check.
That would be what that is, yes.
And my goal is to put him prone unless I can push him into the other zombie next to Phyllis.
Roll your check. He's knocked prone. As well as knocked back 5 feet.
I'm going to run this way, Kretzel, and I am going to jockey sideways and run away.
Okay, so you're gonna rush past this other zombie that's up by Alec?
Yep.
Alright. That will be 1 opportunity
I
attack.
feel like I should mention
A
to you
13.
this
Does
passageway
not
right
hit.
here that's about to have a lot of zombies.
Oh yeah, that's a very 13 does not
Yeah,
hit.
hopefully you make it first.
So you're gonna rush past, I'm assuming like this, and use all of your movement to get down. And that is your turn?
Yep.
Alright. Next it's going to be Alec, who let's see.
If I was metagaming here, I would say have Alec walk next to Kretzel, heal him, and then just stand right here. Because then only one zombie can attack him, and the rest of them are just stuck.
Gonna see if there's anything special you could do here before going with that option, but yeah, that seems like the best option for him. He's gonna move 15 feet here, and cure wounds Kretzel, who definitely looks like he needs it. Another 9 health. He's really good at rolling these 9s.
My tail finally stopped bleeding. Kretzel's gonna have fucking PTSD with undead after this, I swear to God.
This is not a good experience. Oh, I forgot. He also gets an opportunity. No, wait, he doesn't, because Ankh took that opportunity attack from him. Thank you, Ankh. And I'd say that's probably Alec's turn there. Phylus's turn.
You don't think he wants to move here and cockblock the conga line of zombies?
Well, no matter which side he's on, there's gonna be zombies around the corner really soon.
Yeah, but those guys are going to be taking their turn sooner than the ones behind me.
You know what? Yeah, he does see those guys, so he's gonna move. He moved 15 feet already. 10 feet is not a problem. So yeah, Phylus is going to...
Oh, that's not the line I'm talking about. I'm talking about this line up here.
Oh, the move there in Congo. Let's see.
Yeah, because
yeah,
I
he's
think
got enough
those
movement to
all
stop
are
those
your
guys.
10.
He's
think
got
the,
enough movement to stop those guys, but the 11, I believe, includes this guy who is currently right here, so he will get past.
True, but Kretzel can kill him.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about the 10s catching up to us and
I'll allow
keeping
this.
us from escaping because of that.
Because of how shit this is going, I will allow this. I'm not here to just fuck over my party. Phylus is going to... I think he's going to take a swing on this prone guy, just because he's here. An advantage. Who would turn out, who would deny an opportunity, an advantage. Yeah. That's a double 19. Wow. for 13 damage. Fix the HP, because this is one of the ones I haven't fixed yet. As Phyllis cleaves into this zombie before frickin' running past and making 30 feet, giving one of the zombies there a opportunity. Of course it's a 19 to hit. Why wouldn't it be a 19 to hit? So he takes 3 damage on his way past, but that is Phylus's turn. Which brings us to these zombies on the left side, who are going to move straight in for the attack. A 13 does not hit, right?
Does not hit. Nope.
This zombie begins crawling because they're zombies. They don't really think of standing up. So that's half movement. Gives it just enough.
It's the ankle biters.
It doesn't hit. This one is still... Wait. Did I move that one? No, I didn't.
Nope.
A 14 does not hit. Still got that sanctuary up. Dude, the fact that Alec has such a high DC for this is freaking awesome. I don't know how or why, but that's a good DC. That's a good DC. That save does not succeed, so it does not hit. It doesn't get the chance to hit Alec, which means it's in the way for all of these other ones.
Why do I feel like that zombie was just one off from meeting it?
It wasn't.
Okay.
It definitely wasn't. I was just surprised by the fact that his DC for this is so fucking high. Yeah, that'll bring us to the other guys who... That guy's gonna come in... Oh wait, no. It's not those guys. Oh yeah, that is one of them. Right. That guy's gonna come in. There's 2 of them that have attack first because they were part of the other group. This guy's one of them. The rest of them do not. A 17.
Yep, that hits.
3 damage. At least you're better than 5 health now.
Yeah. I could have been at 2 health by now.
Wait a minute. That's double, so... Okay, yeah, he'd have enough movement to get there. That's it, though. Kretzel, your turn.
All right. It's time to Thronggle.
I bet it is.
And we're hitting that guy directly in front of me.
Man,
16.
it would be great if you had advantage on this.
Yep.
All right,
How much
a 16
damage?
hits for 9 plus
13
4.
total.
13 total. How do you want to do this?
Kretzel's just gonna leap up and slam it straight down on him to smash him into the floor and then just book it past him.
You pancake him. Uh,
Yep.
upon running past there, you get a single opportunity attack. Please, a 13. That
That
does not
misses.
hit, right? Okay. So you make it past
Nope.
without problem.
And right as soon as I reach the end of my walking, I'm gonna rage.
Good idea. Let me...
Because this is finally an area big enough I can rage in. Oh goddamn! I forgot how big of a wall of text that is.
All right. That is a very large wall of text. Anyways. Is that it?
Unless you could say that I can move that little bit of extra space right there. That would be it.
Okay. Yeah. On to the main group of zombies.
I'll probably just yell at Alec, go with them now. I will
Which is
actually
a
shield
very
up,
good
because I have
idea.
higher AC now that I'm raging. Good news, I'm gonna get hit less. Bad news, I'm pretty certain the only thing that can hit me now is a crit.
Luckily, all of these zombies are blocking the way here, so... Yeah, there's a lot of zombies here. Onk, it is your turn.
I finally have a bonus action I would like to do. I would like to cast Shield of Faith on Kretzel.
Good idea. Kind
Also,
of.
I'd like to use my attack action to try and strength push the only zombie standing that's within arm's reach of me.
It's right around the corner. I'll say you've got reach there because it's within 5 feet of you, but... Alright. It is knocked back 5 feet and knocked prone.
And Phyllis are kind of sharing this alleyway.
Alright. Is that it?
Yep, that's my whole turn.
I just realized that Alec has the one zombie that's only got 1 health taken away from it.
I suppose I could move, but
You could move, make you a little bit closer to
What
the
does
gate.
Shield of Faith do? Because I'm
Shield
assuming it
of
increases my AC.
Faith. Do you have a thing to send in the chat there, Skylar? Or
I do not have a thing to send to the chat. No.
okay, let me search up Shield of Faith. Yeah, it gives a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
Yeah, I have 19 AC now. So nothing's hitting me outside of a crit from the zombies.
Yeah, it's a very small chance of the zombies actually hitting you. That'll bring us to Alec's turn then. Alec will hear your warning of the horde of zombies coming around, and take heed and dash to see if he can squeeze past you guys and make it all the way to there. Which will bring us to Phylas, who is going to... yeah, he's going to... make an attack on this damaged zombie who is prone, so advantage. A 19, dealing 10. He cuts into the zombie, almost splitting it in two, and then pushes past, making it to that point there, which will bring us to the zombies over here, who... Kretzel having such a low initiative is terrible right now, and being such a big target.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get at least 3 attacks on me here.
A 14.
Miss.
Cool. This one's gonna crawl around, getting just close enough to Onk. A 10. That's a miss. I know that. At this point, these guys might as well be part of the same group, honestly. Kretzel, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna try and do something, and it might be incredibly stupid. I'm going to attempt to walk myself over to here and smack the one prone zombie into the wall, knocking off this wall right here to crumble down for more difficult terrain past where everyone else went.
I'm gonna say there's enough layers on this wall that might be possible. Make your attack. Are you hitting him with the Throngler or your bare hand?
Of course, the Throngler.
Of course. A 9 hits because this is a zombie. I'm also gonna have you make a strength check. All right.
I feel like that's enough to dent the wall, but not break it down.
Roll damage as well. Oh wait, this was at advantage because this guy's prone, so you get that 13 instead.
Yep.
13 plus 1, that's 14. You smack this zombie into the wall. A few bricks fall out, but not enough to cause any significant damage or create enough of a terrain difficulty. And you are still raged.
So I'm just going to use the last bit of movement to step back, because I can't move any further until I unrage.
You are large, so you can get up onto the roof of this building if you need to, instead of going through the alleyway.
Wait, hang on. Let me... First off, I have opportunity attack from that dude.
Oh, yeah, that guy. 18.
That
For
doesn't
7
hit.
damage. Oh, yeah, because you got... Right. Misses.
Protective sparkles.
Yep, so that's 15 feet total. I'm going to use my bonus action to end my rage early.
Okay.
This is the most I've been taking advantage of being able to swap between sizes. And I'm going to move the rest of the way over there.
All
I'm
right.
basically just gonna meet them across the building there.
Okay. Yeah. Now, I have a question because it's 9:07. We do want to continue this and just finish it, right? Or do we want to end it here and get back to it later? Cuz after this session we're going back to campaign 2 or campaign 1. Sorry, wrong number.
I
I think we
mean,
should.
I feel like this just like one turn each for everyone before everyone escapes, so I'm fine finishing up the session tonight. Or doing more before we end the session.
Skylar?
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll bring us to the main horde of zombies, who is all making their way down different alleyways. You guys have actually set them up pretty good for them to be moving pretty slowly now because of this.
Yeah, I remember that thing I said about Fire Emblem with the enemy layout? The one thing I've learned from that game is chokeholds are king.
Oh yeah.
Just keep all the enemies funneled in one choke point and you're fine.
Onk, it is your turn.
I guess I'll make an attack at this prone zombie
All right. At
before
advantage.
moving my 30 feet closer to the gate.
A 26 hits. That is so close to a nat 20. A 13. How do you want to do this?
I smash his head and start running after Kretzel.
All right. After Kretzel or just past where everyone else is running?
Yep, just past this gate.
Kretzel's
Gone.
taking the long way, so. All right. Alec is dashing. Phyllis is dashing. Phyllis has made it onto these zombies over here.
And none of the zombies can see Ankh, so none of them know which direction to follow after the group because they're all after Kretzel.
Yep.
I don't think it matters at this point, but the zombies that are still feared probably should not be coming down this corridor because of me.
Kretzel, it is
I don't
your
think
turn.
they're feared anymore.
Okay. Easy dash. So we're just gonna go.
By the way, this building ends like literally right on the edge here. So if you wanted to, you could take the quick way around. I can measure that for you. It would be... You'd be about here with that. Okay, so actually, yeah, that's moving faster.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that.
I'll move you there. Why not?
Thank you.
Is that it? You dash. So
Yep.
yeah.
Ankh is gonna probably be surprised seeing up close. This is probably the worst battle damage he's seen on me, and the most scared he's ever seen me.
There are a lot of zombies heading down this corridor. You have literally created a conga line. The only reason this was possible was because zombies. They don't really think, they just do. Onk, it is your turn again.
Just dash and run.
All right. With that, Onk makes it out. Alec follows shortly. Alec makes it quicker ahead of you. Phyllis is still running.
About to say, none of the zombies can even remotely catch us at this point. So
Yeah, there's honestly no point. I'm
just
just gonna
just save your energy on clicking on everything.
Kretzel, you can dash and catch up. You guys make it past the horde of zombies. Um,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what I'm doing.
yeah.
That would be. That's just 45 feet total right there. So I'm
The
just gonna
dragon
dash
flying
and down there.
overhead,
Leave run.
burning the rest of the city. Uh, as you guys make your way out of the gates, uh, you look behind you to see just smoke rising on the horizon as this dragon flies overhead, the occasional flash of light indicating the breath of fire. Uh, it is chaos. And I'm going to have you guys roll one more perception check just because. This makes sense. All right. Skylar, as as you guys are running, Onk notices a crow flying overhead, just a singular crow cawing as it circles overhead before flying off. And you guys make your way as fast as
Can
you
I cast
can.
Sacred Flame at it?
You want to cast
I'm
Sacred
assuming
Flame at the
demon.
crow? You want to cast Sacred Flame at the crow?
Yeah, I'm assuming it's a demon.
Yeah, this is the most obvious. Are you sure about that? From the DM I've ever heard.
Oh, I think I'll hold off then.
Are you sure?
You hear the voice of your god as you're prepping the spell. Are you really sure you want to piss off whatever that crow is?
Okay. You make your way towards civilization. The crow does not follow you all the way there. Just to be clear. As you head back towards Centralia, do you stop and take breaks on the way towards the last village you stopped at that actually allowed you guys to stay at an inn, Lindsberg? Or do you just fucking take off and go until you can't go any longer?
Yeah, this feels like a take off and go situation here.
Yep.
All right. Then you guys take off. You book it. It gets dark.
I mean, obviously in the machine.
Yeah, you get out, you get onto the bike, you just take off. It gets dark. A couple of nights do pass before you make it to Lindsberg. It's a shorter travel than from Lindsberg to the Thorpe you guys got to because you don't take breaks. But once you get to that smaller town, you are exhausted. I'd say you each have like 2 levels of exhaustion at this point. Uh, but you do recall that inn that you could stay at and all that. And I suppose that is where we're going to call it for today's session. Meanwhile, a month, maybe a couple of weeks previously, in the land of Astray, we will find three very unlikely heroes getting ready to help a caravan of building supplies get from the city of Astray to the College of Magic. As not next week, but next session, we will be rejoining our party in Campaign 1. Thank you guys for joining. I hope everyone enjoyed this session.
I'm just going to add a quick note into Kretzel's flaws of currently has PTSD with zombies.
All right. Well, with that, I suppose I will see you guys not in 1 week because next weekend I will be too busy and I will not want to play I will not want to DM by the time I get back here. So I will see you guys 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks.
All right.
2 weeks. All right.
It's been fun. Can't
Yep.
wait for the next one.
Bye.